Get ready for a cinematic explosion, because executive producer Ruth Ojogbo is set to unveil the incredible animated feature film ORAYA at the Marché du Film as part of the Focus on Africa conference during the prestigious Cannes Film Festival on May 13th in Cannes, France. Ojogbo, a true pioneer for African narratives and children's intellectual property, is bringing a story unlike any other to the global stage. ORAYA is a captivating 90-minute 2.5D animated feature set in a futuristic Ghana, following a tech creator who must unite Pan-African heroes to confront a secret syndicate seeking a planet's sacred energy source. This is African-owned intellectual property with massive global ambition.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we dive into the intense competition for the Palme d'Or at the 79th edition of the Cannes Film Festival, where 10 truly unmissable titles are vying for the top prize. We are talking about the incredible return of the Romanian director, who hasn't shown a film since 2007, as he tells the story of a Romanian immigrant family living in Norway, starring Sebastian Stan and Renate Riensvee. Furthermore, the lineup features a powerful new production from the great Russian director Zvyagintsev, with his film Minotaur offering a reflection on recent times in Russia. Don't miss these must-see cinematic events. Our next story takes us to the Adelaide Film Festival, which is joining the Goes to Cannes initiative to showcase Australian cinema at the Marché du Film. The Adelaide Film Festival has selected Zane Borg's sophomore feature film, River, for this showcase, a deeply personal story told through the eyes of a teenage girl grappling with grief after her mother's death due to medical negligence. River is a raw exploration of loss, and it will also have its anticipated world premiere at the 66th Zeeland Film Festival, offering a vital reflection on grief for a young audience. And finally, we look at the international talent making waves at Cannes, as the short film selection features a pinning editor with a powerful debut. Rafael Luis Fernando, a Manila-born editor based in London, has worked on the short Left Behind, Still Standing, which tackles crucial themes of migration and survival through the story of an immigrant laborer. This work marks Fernando's first appearance in Cannes, and we are excited to see his vision on the global stage. Stay tuned for more breaking news and analysis. Executive producer Ruth Ojogbo is scheduled to debut her feature-length animated film, ORAYA, at the Marché du Film during the Focus on Africa conference at the prestigious Cannes Film Festival on May 13, 2026, in Cannes, France. Ojogbo, recognized as a strong advocate for African narratives and a pioneer in children's intellectual property and animation, brings a distinguished track record, including executive producing the Oscar-qualifying film, Blinded by the Lights, and contributing significantly to the TAIDO project within the Sony Group, which secured 3 awards in Japan's anime sector. ORAYA, produced by Animax FYB Studios, is a compelling 90-minute 2.5D animated feature set in a futuristic Ghana. The story follows a talented tech creator who is accused of inciting a global addiction. The narrative thrust involves this protagonist racing against time to unite a diverse group of Pan-African heroes to confront a secret syndicate, attempting to exploit the planet's final sacred energy source. The film is currently in the early development stages, boasting engaging visual assets and actively seeking partnerships for financing, co-production, and distribution. Ojogbo stressed the significance of the project, stating, ORAYA represents African-owned intellectual property designed to evolve past a single release. Francis Yushao Brown, founder and creative director of Animax FYB Studios, echoed this sentiment, affirming their commitment to crafting original African stories with the ambition and structure necessary to compete on a global scale. Animax FYB Studios has established a strong international footprint, highlighted by selections at the Annecy International Animation Film Festival, a Best Animation Award at the Africa Movie Academy Awards, and numerous appearances at Oscar-qualifying events. The schedule during the Marché du Film includes private meetings with key partners, underscoring the strategic focus on developing intentional, ownership-driven African stories with broad global ambitions. Animax FYB Studios remains dedicated to producing premium animation and multimedia content for international audiences, while nurturing sustainable talent and production ecosystems across the African continent. The 79th edition of the Cannes Film Festival, scheduled from May 12 to 23, 2026, is set to feature a highly anticipated lineup of films vying for the prestigious Palme d'Or. The competition is emphasizing top-tier cinephile quality, and 10 unmissable titles have been selected. A major draw is the return of Romanian director Sebastian Stan and Renate Riensvee in a film about a Romanian immigrant family in Norway, marking a significant return for the director following his 2007 Palme d'Or win. Another highly anticipated entry is from the acclaimed Russian director Zvyagintsev, whose new production, Minotaur, is a co-production between France, Latvia, and Germany, anticipated to offer a reflection on recent events in Russia. Spanish director Sorogoyen is also on the shortlist, with his new film centering on an established director and his daughter, starring Javier Bardem, following his success with Asbestas and 10 New Years. Polish director Polakowski is making a return after 8 years, presenting a new black and white feature about a journey undertaken by the novelist Thomas Mann and his daughter, starring Sandra Hüller. Japanese director Ryusuke Hamaguchi is expected to recapture the emotional resonance of his previous work with a new film, focusing on a director struggling with the ethical challenges of providing humane care in a retirement home. Coretta, a past Palme d'Or winner, is returning with a science fiction film exploring a near-future scenario where a couple welcomes a humanoid robot into their home. An Austrian director is back with a film delving into complex family dynamics, love, trust, and deception, featuring iconic actors Léa Seydoux and Catherine Deneuve. Director Gilles Lelouch will be featured in a project centered on the character of Jean Moulin, a hero of the French Resistance. Almodovar is set to present a film steeped in fiction within fiction and strong trauma, drawing on his established style. Finally, an eagerly awaited American title is on the bill, featuring Adam Driver, Scarlett Johansson, and Miles Teller, detailing a dangerous plot involving two brothers pursuing the American dream entangled with the Russian mafia. The Adelaide Film Festival is set to participate in the prestigious Goes to Cannes initiative at this year's Cannes Film Festival, presenting a curated selection of Australian cinema to the global industry. Organized by the Marché du Film, this showcase serves as a vital platform for festivals to introduce new works and champion emerging filmmakers internationally. This year, the AFF has selected 5 films for inclusion in the initiative. Among the selections is River, the sophomore feature film by writer-director Zane Borg. Inspired by personal experiences, the film follows a teenage girl named River as she navigates grief following her mother's death, forging a connection with a troubled outcast named Marcus. The narrative deeply explores grief not as an abstract concept, but as an immediate, messy, and complex lived reality filled with unexpected bonds. Borg shared the personal impetus behind the film, explaining, "River is a film made for my mother, who passed away 11 years ago. I decided to create something meaningful with the financial compensation related to her passing, aiming to offer a hand to those experiencing similar loss." The film boasts a talented cast featuring Mia Barrett, Sunflower, William McKenna, Heartbreak High, Shabana Aziz, The Pit, Lucas Sardelli's Barracuda, and Justin Rosniak, The Surfer. Producer Gabriel Karuba expressed gratitude for the AFF's support, noting that their inclusion of River provided a crucial opportunity for Zane's story to reach the international market. Karuba highlighted the collaborative effort of the cast and crew in bringing the film to fruition. In addition to the Cannes showcase, River is slated for its highly anticipated world premiere at the 66th Zealand Film Festival in May or June, significantly boosting its international visibility. Director Borg is particularly excited about the Zealand premiere, emphasizing the festival's strong focus on youth, stating that River is a story he needed as a teenager and hoping young audiences navigating loss will find themselves reflected in the narrative. The film will screen at the Zealand Film Festival from insert dates here, with tickets available through the Zealand Film Festival website. The Cannes short film selection, Left Behind, Still Standing, is set to debut in the La Cinef section of the festival, featuring a Filipino editor. Rafael Luis Fernando, a Manila-born and London-based editor and filmmaker, is credited with editing the short film, which was produced at the UK's National and Film Television School alongside director Vita Skirk. The film addresses themes of migration and survival through the narrative of Morana, an immigrant laborer confronted by an extraordinary event at her workplace. Left Behind, Still Standing was selected as one of 19 entries out of 2,750 submissions from film schools worldwide, alongside the animated short Pickled. This selection marks Fernando's first appearance at the Cannes Film Festival. Fernando has a background working in both narrative and documentary genres, with his previous works having screened at international events, including Cannes, SXSW, and Jackson Wild. The Cannes Film Festival has a long-standing history of showcasing Filipino cinema, with notable wins such as Raymond Red's short film Palme d'Or for Anino in the 2000s, and Brillante Mendoza's Best Director Award for Kinete in 2009. The festival continues to highlight emerging talent, as seen with entries like Agapito by Arvin Bellarmino and Kyla Danelle Romero in the 78th edition's short film competition in 2025.